a member of the team Incredible Miracle. Performed pretty well at MLG. He is...
I am LosirA.
No, you're not. There he is. That's LosirA.
Oh my god.
Don't give me that look, Dan. I'm going to make a poll on TL. Should Wolf stop with the terrible jokes?
MarineKing Prime League.
There he is. He's #1, according to her. He's my #1.
Of course, he's your favorite player at the moment, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
I've loved him ever since I saw him versus Kirix on Shakura's Plateau.
True.
From then on, I said he's awesome. And oh, that's says Lee Hyun-jun there. Or no, it says, is it Lee? I don't remember exactly how to say his middle name. Someone will tell me. But it's definitely MarineKing. That's what it says. They're on the left. I didn't read the right side. I think it's Lee Jung-hoon. That's what it is. I wish someone in my ear would tell me. No one's telling. Okay, I'm right. Yes! Yeah. Sweet! Right? I don't know my favorite player's real name. Yeah, I did. I just got really nervous there. I got all, I was like, oh, I don't know. What if I'm wrong and everyone judges me?
We have a 14 hatch coming out from LosirA.
Cool. I tried to read the URL at the bottom. I couldn't quite see it. MarineKing looks like he's going to be going for a fast expand. Hasn't taken gases yet. Drone has scouted this, so LosirA going to react accordingly. He actually went for a hatchery first on this map. You don't see that very often. Going hatch first into gas, actually. Now this map, the middle of the map, I've talked about it so much. I'm going to talk about it some more. So many different ramps, very few ways to move around. It's very difficult for melee units to engage ranged units in the middle of this map.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, it's very difficult for Zergs to engage in the middle. They usually try to go for mutas, circumvent the armies, run around the left and the right side. Try not to engage on those ramps, in those choke points. It's very, very difficult to do that. LosirA continuing to scout here, does get scared away by that Marine.
I'm really interested to see how this mid and late game goes. The early game I feel is going to be very standard between these two players. Oh, actually. One axis span.
Yeah. Yeah, one axis span, that's what's going on. You sound like you just found out, man. It's been going on for a while.
No, I'm trying to think about what's going to happen, because there's so many options on this map that change the gameplay drastically.
Well, MarineKing has added 2 barracks. And
rally to the back of his base.
He's going to add a tech lab as well. I think
he's ready for an overlord, maybe.
Yeah, most likely just wants to make sure that no overlords see what he's up to. We could see him add a 4th barracks even. There is a 4 barracks attack you can do off the 2 base after you do the fast command center, where you just pressure it and punish your opponent if he's taken the 3rd. Combat shields being researched very quickly. So it seems that we are obviously going to see a very marine-heavy build from our King of Marines. Overlord is heading towards where MarineKing has rallied his barracks. Now, I'm kind of curious to see what LosirA is going to do. He has continued to mine gas. Just started mining it again. His Zergling speed getting pretty close to being done. And once that Zergling speed is done, he can kind of control the map with those speedlings. There aren't any Hellions to be found. And here comes an Overlord about to run into the Marine at the top left of MarineKing's base. Not going to be able to get any scouting. How many barracks is that? That's 5 barracks. Yeah, I think he's going to do SC Foyu style. Basically, for those of you guys who haven't seen this, yep, he's adding the reactors. What happens here is you make a ton of Marines off of 5 barracks. Sometimes later on you add Mirage if he goes for heavy banelings because you just have to. But you make a ton of Marines, you hit with this really good timing, and then you just keep rallying your Marines. Yeah. And you try to kill your opponent. If he goes for a 3rd, it's incredibly good.
He did take out that whole position laying down in the front, which is really critical. But does he have a Marine's position down at the bottom right hand of his base?
Yes, he does.
Really doesn't want those overlords in. That's going to be a red flag to LosirA, though.
This is a really critical thing to do when you do this build. Your opponent cannot see it. It's like a 6-gate or a 7-gate. It's like going Dark Templar. If your opponent sees it, it's much more easily defended. But like you said, if LosirA comes over there and sees Marines trying to block his overlords out, he might get a little suspicious. Also, he might be a little bit suspicious about the fact that the command center hasn't been put down there just yet, because He knows it was a 1 barracks expand. He hasn't seen any tanks. He hasn't seen any bunkers. And you can't really get away with the 1 barracks expand without putting down bunkers. And it looks like he is going to move out with a ton of speedlings here to see what's going on. MarineKing has so many Marines, though. I'm not sure if this attack is going to be effective. I don't think so. He does have combat shields as well. Stim getting about a third of the way done here. Some banelings being morphed.
Ooh, looks like he wants to go around the back here. But MarineKing actually splitting up his Marines already, just being safe. That is an amazing split there.
That is the split to name all splits. And look at that. Several banelings here, but mostly speedlings. LosirA may wait and make a few more banelings now that he's realized what's going on. He sees how many Marines there are. MarineKing just continuing to make Marines. Actually has started a Reaper as well, just to get a little bit of scouting information. LosirA just sticking with those 5 banelings, though, not making any more. He has taken the 3rd base down at the bottom right. Sending those earlings down to see exactly how many Marines there are. And that is a ton of Marines. In fact, how many Marines is that? That's 36. That's a lot.
A lot of Marines. He is bunching up to go forward, though. LosirA does scout it because he does have great use of that Xel'Naga tower in the middle.
And now MarineKing has actually split his Marines into 2 groups. He's going to move forward and attack these banelings. They don't have speed, obviously, and he's going to be completely prepared. Well, whoa, lost a few more Marines there than he should have. But even so, did take out those banelings, and no counterattack will occur that'll catch him off guard now.
He is moving forward. LosirA has to feel the pressure right now. He needs to get as many units out as he can. Oh, loses that creep tumor right at the front.
Uh-oh, MarineKing actually sent all of his Marines, and now he's completely open to a counterattack.
Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of those SCVs. Nice job of moving them towards the cliff where the Marines can help out. At the same time, the Marines are coming forward to scan on the creep, getting as many creep tumors as he can. The Queen caught off guard at the very front there. Here come the speedlings. Them going down, splitting as best he can. Doing what MarineKing does best, really. And there's all the speedlings go down. There's only a few banelings left. Not as many Marines left as MarineKing would have liked, and he's forced to go home.
Yeah, I think that actually went really poorly for MarineKing. He's now really behind. Again, there's the workers killed. 15 workers killed for LosirA.
Now MarineKing did lose a lot of those workers.
He lost a lot of stuff in general.
LosirA's also taking that bottom right-hand base while we've been talking as well. And he's got 21 banelings on the way. Might want to go for a very aggressive counterattack as well.
Well, he also is going to stop any more aggression from MarineKing with this, and here they come!
There we go. He needs to be careful. A split going forward, not as great as he wanted yet again, but he's trying to go up that ramp. Going to completely kill all these banelings off. There we go. That's the splitting we see from MarineKing.
Yeah, but he just still lost a lot of units. Right now, it's 72 supply to 55. LosirA, like you said, having that base at the bottom right side is extremely ahead at this point. Worker count, 51 drones of 33 SCVs, and MarineKing with absolutely no tech. He's got stim, he's got combat shields, no factory in sight.
He's getting a +1 armor though.
Yeah, he did get +1 weapons as well. It's going to make him be able to take those banelings out much faster.
Yep.
Zerling is just continuing to scout around. He wants to make sure that MarineKing hasn't tried to take a 3rd base just yet. Like I said earlier, very difficult to attack with melee units against range units on this map. So Zerling is just trying to avoid those Marines. He actually might catch MarineKing off guard a little bit here. He's got a lot of speedlings. They're going to run into the main maybe.
No, he does get a surround. Oh, almost gets a surround. Does a lot of damage here though. If he can take out these Marines, he's going to do a lot of more SCV kills. He's going to be forced to back off. Nice control by the SCVs there for MarineKing.
Now MarineKing actually going to go around the bottom right here, try to attack that base down there. With a sizable force of Marines. He's got about 20 of them going down there.
Still lots of banelings being morphed in here by LosirA. I don't believe I've seen a lair come up just yet. Here we go with Stim coming in. He's going to get that Queen. The Spine Crawler does come up. There he goes. There is a lair. I'm sorry. And we got a lot of these links coming in. He's trying to... Oh, he's boxed them in. No splitting from MarineKing this time. Completely gets taken out. Baneling speed on the way now.
Clapping there for LosirA's surround. 11 drones on the way for LosirA. Evolution Chamber, Baneling speed. Hasn't added gas to that.
Constantly counterattacking as well. More lings into the mineral line. Doing a great job of keeping this worker count low for MarineKing. He's getting burrow as well. He's now going to start doing some landmines.
Yeah, burrow is so good on this map because you can burrow on those ramps where the Marines tend to clump up, and then you can just get so many kills. +1 armor finishing up here for MarineKing. He has added 2 factories, both of them with tech labs. I suspect he'll start pumping a sizable amount of siege tanks pretty soon. Looks like he is going to add a starport as well, most likely for medevacs. Now, MarineKing moving forward here, but he has so many lings around him. I'm not sure if this is the right time to move out. May want to go home when he sees these.
Oh, does get one of those creep tumors. Oh, he almost got to the queen as well. We're looking at 128 supply for LosirA, 112 for MarineKing, as all these upgrades do start finishing up for LosirA as well. Just checking all around the place. The creep spread is actually almost about halfway across the map.
Yeah, despite MarineKing's proddings.
We do see a spire going down now as well for LosirA.
Baneling speed is done. Burrow finished now as well, so those banelings can be used as bombs. These Zerglings are just constantly trying to find out where the army of MarineKing is. He may lose a Zergling or two while running by, but it's worth it for him to know exactly what's going on. He's got some banelings here. Not the best little trap. Could have worked out a lot better if those tanks weren't there.
Oh, did he see all those banelings? He did.
Nice scans. You just absolutely have to do that in this scenario. Can't move forward without scanning or without a Raven. There's a Queen with a ton of energy at the top of the ramp, holding down the fort as these Marines are about to run up. But they're actually going to get surrounded.
Looks like LosirA's coming in from the back. He's got a surround on a lot of these Marines. The tanks do not have siege mode. Well, actually, they do have siege mode, it's just not siege yet. Baneling's incoming from the bottom as well. He's cleaned up a lot of that. But still more
Oh,
Marines.
Baneling's blowing up on those Marines as well.
Oh. There's a spine crawler there. More Banelings being morphed in. A lot of Lings in production here as well. He's going to try and take out the remainder of these Marines. Constant aggression here from MKP.
Yeah, he's losing a lot here. He's just continuing to stream Marines forward and tanks as well. Trying to use those tanks in a good spot, but there's so many Banelings rolling forward here. Marines falling so quickly. The Banelings being careful not to blow up on the tank, using the regular Speedlings to take it out instead. Banelings just being burrowed everywhere on this map. A lot of different choke points covered by those Banelings. Still 3 bases for LosirA. He hasn't felt comfortable taking that 4th gold base just yet. And MarineKing continuing to make 2 tanks at a time out of those factories, making medevacs as well when he can afford them. Off of 2 base, you can't really afford double tanks, 5 barracks full of Marines, and medevacs. It's just difficult. He's making some difficult choices with the resources he's been allocated here. And he doesn't want to take a 3rd base just yet. He just doesn't have enough map control yet.
Yeah, but we do have a double drop coming down here to the bottom right-hand corner. Is 2 medevacs full. He's got a couple of tanks sieged under there as well.
The problem is there are mutas out now, so these dropships have nowhere to go. The tanks as well going to fall. And MarineKing losing a lot here, trying to do some damage with these Marines. But with these mutas here, he's going to try to lift them away. But unfortunately, they have nowhere to go.
He's probably going to lose this dropship as well. There's only 3 mutas, so it will take a little bit of time to kill them off.
Yeah, but that mutalist count is getting higher and higher by the minute. Yep. Going up to about 7 mutas now. Supply-wise, MarineKing is 30 supply behind. Does keep scanning, actually catches some of these Banelings here. Didn't get a shot of it. Very, very precarious with his movements.
You see LosirA taking that gold base over at the lower right-hand position as well. But at this point, I don't think MarineKing's actually made another command center. There it is. He's trying to land, but he's got it burrowed.
Yeah, he's actually moving his main command center to the top left. And there's a burrowed Baneling there.
He's not going to realize until he gets right there either, and that's going to take a fairly long while. He's also going to be able to be seen by LosirA's Overlord at the 12 o'clock position as well. Yeah, he needs this attack to do a lot of damage right here.
If you look at LosirA's vision, I mean, you guys can't, but I can, and he can see almost everything on the entire map. He's got units everywhere, burrowed Zerglings, Banelings. Hold that thought. Muta's coming over here. There weren't a ton of Marines, so he decided to dart in there and kill a siege tank. That's what Mutas are for.
Indeed. Oh, we got Lings up here in the top left-hand corner as well, getting a lot of SCV kills, and he still has that burrowed Ling there.
Very frustrating for MarineKing. Some Mutas running into trouble, though. A lot of Marines at the high ground here. Here come the Banelings, though.
Completely just destroying everything that MarineKing has here. Supply is down to 150 over 62. I don't think MarineKing has even noticed he can't actually land that command center at the top left yet. And now it looks like he has GG.
GG.
He just can't land it.